Here you can see in front of you it is written the cell wall. Today we will be dealing with cell wall. Now basically you see here, see cell wall. What is cell wall? Cell wall, it is actually a non-living rigid structure. Rigid means firm. Okay, now next is what does cell wall provide? See, cell wall provides definite shape, protects the cell from mechanical damage and infection. So basically these are two functions. Now when we come here, you see it is the composition of the cell wall. That means it is made up of what? See, cell wall is made up of cellulose, galactans, mannans. These are the three uh, biological molecules rather, that composes the cell wall: cellulose, galactan and mannans. And then it has got the inorganic, these are the organic part, and the inorganic salts that is present here, that is minerals, it is made up of calcium carbonate. See, calcium carbonate is the major component, inorganic component in the cell wall that gives the rigidity. This rigid structure is coming from calcium carbonate. Now here cellulose, basically cellulose, what are the three things that the cellulose is composed of is hemicellulose, pectin and protein. Okay, these are the three kind that is the cellulose is made up of. Okay, now cell wall, if you see, cell wall can be divided. It in all the cases we don't find the two, but primary we may find, in some cases we may find primary, but from primary we get the secondary. Okay, but secondary cell wall is not present in all, but in older plant tissues secondary cell wall basically you find, but cell wall, the primary cell wall, this is capable of growth. Okay, cell wall is capable of growth, both transverse on the horizontal and on the transverse plane. This is the transverse plane and this is the horizontal plane. So this is cell wall gives the permanent. Primary cell wall is capable of growth, and the secondary wall, here you see secondary cell wall, it is growth inwards. That means if this is the secondary cell wall, it would grow inward. So basically it is the girth. What is girth? The total circumference in big trees, what you see, is basically of the secondary cell wall, and it is a or you may call it that cork cells secondary wall, but that is the girth. Actually that is the girth that you find in secondary growth of the stem, roots, whatever. Okay, now you see one cell wall is attached to the other. The cell wall attaches itself to the other cell by calcium pectate. You see calcium pectate, it has got calcium pectate that attaches the cell wall, and and another thing you find is plasmodesmata. What is plasmodesmata? Plasmodesmata is a connection. In the transverse cell wall, we have an horizontal connections that connects the cytoplasm of one cell to another, through which molecules transport from one cell to the other. When if you have read about root pressure, turgor pressure, you see that water molecules, if a cell has plenty of water, it pushes the water to the adjoining cell, and that movement is through the plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata is a connection between the two cytoplasms of adjacent cells. Okay, now next, after the cell wall, we come to endomembrane system. Now what is endomembrane system? Now these endomembrane system is, see, these are membrane bound structures and function in a coordinated manner. Coordinated manner means these organelles, these are cytoplasmic organelles that is membrane bound, and they work in a coordinated manner. What are they? You see endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex and lysosome and vacuole. Okay, these four. Now what is not included in the endomembrane? See, mitochondria, chloroplast and peroxisomes. These three do not coordinate with the above components, so they are not included in the endomembrane system. Okay, now endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum, what is it? It forms the internal framework, or you may call it, it's like a skeletal to the cell. Okay, now Golgi apparatus. What is the function of the Golgi apparatus? Golgi apparatus is primarily responsible for cellular digestion. And here lysosome. And what are lysosomes? See, lysosomes are capable of sharing and secreting digestive enzymes active and they are active at active pH. That means what? When cellular digestion is there, this lysosome, they secrete the digestive enzymes. Okay, so when they secrete the digestive enzymes, they are active when the pH is high. That means their secretion is you see, secretion, the rate of secretion is accelerated with the when the pH is high. Now next comes the vacuole. And what is vacuole? So vacuole maintains the osmotic potential. Now what is osmotic potential? The osmotic potential is internal pressure related to water. Okay, so and one thing I want you all to note is, see, vacuoles have got a separate membrane like protoplasm. That this vacuole has got a membrane, and this membrane is known as tonoplast. And vacuole is generally not empty. It seems that it is an empty air bubble, but inside it is filled with cell sap, and it is a primarily quality of a plant cell. You don't find it in the animal cell. So a full view, you see, a cell wall, plasmodesmata, endomembrane system. Now if you see here, it is the endoplasmic reticulum. The figure here, endoplasmic reticulum. You see, you have ridges and furrows, this structure here, and outwardly it has got small see, yellow bubble or small ball like structure, and that is the ribosome. So ribosomes are extremely the only related to protein synthesis. Okay, now see, endoplasmic reticulum without the ribosome to it is called small and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and endoplasmic reticulum with the ribosome is known as a rough endoplasmic reticulum. And these are from the cell membrane to the nucleus. Okay, from the cell membrane to the nucleus, these are structures, and that gives the firmness to the cell. Okay. You see, these are tubular structures scattered in the cytoplasm. These are endoplasmic reticulum. ER divides the intracellular space into two distinct compartments. One is the lumina, that means inside. This is the lumina one, inside compartments. This is a lumina, and one that is outside, inside ER, and extraluminar cytoplasm. So endoplasmic reticulum also shows ribosome attached to it. I had shown you in the diagram. See, these are the ribosomes, yellow dots in it. These are the ribosomes attached to it, primarily responsible for protein synthesis. And those that the endoplasmic reticulum, they are without the ribosome, are known as smooth. Now next in this figure, you see, you have this figure that is known as Golgi apparatus, and here you have cisternae. Cisternae means consecutive folds, and here you see ridges and furrows. These are there. You see, the Golgi apparatus, it was first is a densely stained structure, regular structure, reticular. What is reticular? Mesh like. Okay, mesh like or like a network. Okay, so they were later named as Golgi body after him, and they consist of a flat disc-like structure. See, these are flat disc-like structures. Okay, flat disc-shaped structures, or these are also known as a cisternae. You see, these are also known as cisternae. Now they are stacked parallel to each other. You can see already they are parallel to each other, and the varied number of cisternae are present in the Golgi complex, and they are cisternae are concentrically arranged. That means you can see they are line like this. They are parallel and in concentric orders. That means if it is circular, it is in concentric circles. Okay, and again they are from the nucleus to the cell membrane. They are distinctive convex structure and consist of, and here you see cis and trans. Okay, now concave transcensus on the maturing phase, they are interconnected. They are principally function of packaging material. Packaging material and delivered to the intracellular targets and secreted outside the membrane. That means I told you in one word, in cellular digestion. Okay, now you see material to be packed from this thing, vesicles they are known as. Now Golgi apparatus remain its close association to the synthesis protein, because it is synthesized by the ribosome, the endoplasmic reticulum. They all work together. Okay, now then the Golgi apparatus is important site for formation of glycoprotein. Here you see it is important for formation of glycoprotein and glycolipid. Now what is lysosomes? I said lysosomes, these are places, vesicular structure. Vesicular structure means they have got a membrane bound storage pouches, okay, formed by the process of packaging of Golgi apparatus. The isolated lysosome vesicle, they are very rich, you see, in almost all type of hydrolytic enzymes. Hydrolytic enzyme means water base. So what are hydrolytic enzymes? And that lipase, proteinase, carbohydrates. Okay, then optionally they work at active pH. And then I said that vacuoles, they maintain the osmotic potential. It contains water sap, I said, cell sap they contain. Then excretory products also there. And two functions. See, the membrane is it has got a membrane that is made up of tonoplast. Tonoplast facilitates the transport of number of ions and other material against the concentration gradient. That means active transport as well as a passive transport is there. And you see some contractile vacuole. Some animal cells also has a vacuole. So they are known as contractile vacuole, as you find in amoeba, and food vacuole also in amoeba. Okay.